السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، كيف حالكم طيبين؟ معكم فرحان ورجعنا بحلقة جديدة من تقديم قدوم المملكة. خلونا نبدأ. بسم الله يا اخوان، اليوم مش عندنا، هنشوف. عندنا الصحوة. اذهب إلى برنكشتاين برؤية السير راتسي. برنكشتاين هذا وش هذه وين؟ هذه وين؟ برنكشتاين راتاي هذا هو. ايه هنا. يا ساتر والله بعيد يا اخوان، ما انتبهت والله. هذا أنا وصلت يا اخوان. بسم الله.
Will that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
أنا ذاهب برؤية
I
السير.
must speak with Sir Radzik.
إيه أكيد.
Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzik.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I feel quite hungry.
ايش انت كل شوية جيعان جيعان؟ في شكله منها. ايوه هم معنا.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush. But I've
هذا
been driven
هنش.
out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzik, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to
هذا.
persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make
عشان
up for it.
كذا.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Ratai. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury,
والله
that
انكم كفو.
plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows.
قال له يسكت المعفن ذا.
And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
يزور يعني اللي
Takes after
سواه.
his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind
والله رازق قاعد
obedience are
يدافع
good
عنهم.
qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a
يا
squire
شيخ
of a
انطم
peasant.
انطم.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your
Bailiff,
people
yeah.
making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear, you're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to
هذا
the
اللي
bailiff.
مدربنا يعني.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
هذا ليش يدف هذا؟ طيب الحين ايش يبغون نسوي؟ اذهب التدريب، اذهب الى الملعب، الى ملعب التدريب وتحدث الى الكابتن برنارد. اوه الملعب وين طيب؟ هنا.
I'll be with you.
تدريب
I'm
الأساسي.
here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzik said.
ايه هذا شيء يكون
Yes,
هنا.
that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzik wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
Very well.
جيدة.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself.
تمام.
Good luck to you. So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly and keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it. Wait a while, Henry.
يلا.
Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. All right. You're not completely useless. But turning you into a proper combatant will take a lot of training and practice. Whenever you've got the time and the mood for it, come and see me and we can train together. Maybe I can teach you something more.
Thank you, thank you.
Don't leave yet. Sir Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
ايوه.
Let's see then. Take this
Another
bow,
pose,
go and
yeah.
stand in position over there. We can start. And another thing.
Yeah.
Put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
بعد التدريب
Save
يا
the
اخوان.
thanks. Get in position.
بعد ما دربنا على السيف يبغى
Now
يدربنا.
concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of
يبغى
choice of a
يدربنا
knight, but
على
it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming
على
at you from
السهم.
a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. But you wouldn't have gotten far there. They're holding the thing like a piece of firewood. But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try
Okay.
to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw, hold your breath for a moment, then release the string. No jerky movements, just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target, flying at it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
خلاص طيب اسكت. مو راضي يسكت.
That flew nicely. Practice for a while, and no nonsense.
كاف. حلو.
Well, that was awful. I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
هذا ايش بهذا؟
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
The braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith's boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Any time.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I have enough.
Good. Then let's get to it.
يبغون نتحداه الحين. ايه والله راحت بعيد الطلقة. حلو انا 3 جبت. لا لا حلو 6 حلو 8 حلو 10 14 انا جبت. هزمته. هزمت الحمار ذا البوت. ايه يا بوت يلا. يلا يا بوت. يلا يلا عطنا القوس حقك بس.
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
I told you I have a heavy hand. Ever since I fell off that
لا يا
horse during the
شيخ
last
بعد
hunt.
يعتذر يا
What are
اخوان.
you grinning about, boy? I think
يتعذر.
you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent. Then let's go.
هذا الوصف.
Now.
يلا يلا. اوه مقتل.
That hurt.
يا اخوان الاستمنة هذه ترفع الضغط.
يبحث.
ترفع الضغط الاستمنة يا اخوان. اضرب اضرب طيب يلا. تعال يا رمى تعال. اخي الاستمنة.
You can still yield. Yeah. Yeah.
يا اخي ما ينضرب. كيف
You got the better of me this time, blacksmith. I must be having an off day.
روح يا
You
رمى.
alright, sir?
Don't worry your mangy head about me, peasant. We'll see each other again soon enough.
تكبر
Keep
ذا.
my bow. Its best years are behind it anyway.
يلا يلا سيبني بس.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
I hope he has.
Watch it, boy. A few of my men have won fights against him before and never had a problem. But you could be the first. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
Alright, Captain.
اوكي. نبغى نروح نقابل البيلف. يلا يا اخوان اوصل البيلف هناك وارجع لكم. هذا انا وصلت يا اخوان البيلف هنا اتوقع. بسم الله. يلا هذا هو. هذا البيلف صح؟ يلا هذا هو.
Good day.
وش بك جاي كذا؟
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can count on me, bailiff.
يبغانا.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
ايش اقول؟ تحداني سير هانز. القتال اليدوي، الكابتن لا يحبني، أنا لم أكسر عرقا أبدا، لقد كانت إيش هذا؟
Yes, I have. And I don't think the good captain took much of a liking to me.
Well, he's a man of choleric temperament. But the fact that Sir Radzig has taken you into his retinue is very unusual. A lot of people are talking about you.
Well, that's just wonderful.
Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, bailiff.
حلو خلاص. يبغانا نروح، يبغانا نحرس المدينة. طيب وين نروح؟ وين؟ حافظ على سلام المدينة، حافظ على السلام. ايه شوفوا يا اخوان، بسم الله، هذا هو.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale.
ايوه.
Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robot and is nice.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men.
يا كل الناس تدري
How
عني.
did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
تودد.
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
اوكي يلا.
Don't
أنا
forget,
مستعد.
I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
يلا بسم الله، امشي بس.
This is our church, St. Matthew's.
حلو. الحين ناخذ دورية مثلا. ايوه طيب ايش نسوي الحين بس؟ يعني بس نتمشى
It
كذا.
serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The
شكرا.
gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our
عالم.
rat house. Pretty big, eh?
إيه،
The bailiff
كبير
and
ما
his
شاء
hands
الله.
live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe, and the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here.
هو قاعد يعلفنا يعرف.
What the hell is going on here now?
يعرفنا
Go and
على
check it out,
المنطقة
Henry.
حقتنا.
Church. Go back to your people. I don't want you here. Is that manure pile not...
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned
Yeah.
up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
يجب أن تدعها تبقى.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yes.
From the armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
I think you ought to give Jane something.
I gave her a groschen yesterday, and today she's ruining my business. Have you taken leave of your senses? Why should I give her anything?
Well, you wouldn't want to look like a heartless bastard in front of the whole town, would you?
No. Certainly not.
There you go then. Just a coin or two and you'll have an even better name.
Oh, for God's sake. Here you are. And don't come back.
Thank you.
See now? It didn't hurt too much.
He'll hate you now, that I can tell you. But you acted like a good Christian. Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here. God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
يلا.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and don't guard the gate.
طينة.
Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
سكران طينة.
Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink. That fool got me all worked up.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the Cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Little game? Yeah.
Why not?
May the best man win.
ايش اللعبة ذي؟ ايش هذا؟ يسجل ويتدحرج مرة أخرى، يسجل ويمرر، يسجل ويتدحرج. أيوة. ها؟ هذه بس. صح؟ يسجل ويتدحرج. يلا.
I'll be right back with that.
هذا بس صح؟ هذا ما يجيب شيء. يسجل ويمرر. يلا. أنا كم جايب؟ 250. هذا غشاش. صح؟ والله غشاش ذا. حلو. يعني كثير والله. ايوه حلو ما شاء الله يا الحظ. الحمد لله. يا اخوان هذا البني احس انه غش ذا.
Now you.
اوكي. Now you. جيب. هذا ما تجيب شيء. ما تجيب شيء. يلا. والله عندي هذا وهذا بس. يسجل يتدحرج. ان شاء الله اخسر، ان شاء الله، ان شاء الله ما اخسر. حلو. خلاص فهمت اللعبة، فهمت اللعبة. يا اخي انا حاسس الحجر البني ذا غش. كاتسين.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night.
أيوة.
Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Scarlet, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
حلو حلو. يلا يلا كويس. وانا نروح ندق الجرس. الجرس يقول من هنا قريب. الشعلة، لازم الشعلة تكون شغالة. حلو، الجرس هنا هذا هو. حلو. أغلق حانة التجار. اوكي، وينها؟ هذه قدامي. ايوه.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate.
هذا متقدم موجود هنا.
No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronow. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache.
يا شيخ ايش بخاف منه انا؟
Lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my ass.
يا وص.
I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What is he? He's hiding under the table, maybe. No. Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs.
هذا شايف
You're
نفسه
not
يا
going to
اخوان.
fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
يا حبيبي اهجد. يا اخي. يعني جالتك بالسيف، تبغاني اجلدك كمان بالبوكس.
That'll show him.
اهجد.
Proper dealer.
انت ما بتهجد صح؟
That's going to cost you.
شوف الرمة، شوف الرمة يا اخوان.
That'll teach you how to talk to your betters.
ايوه يا رمة.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hanush, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting? Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
والله يا هذا يا
Sir,
اخوان
I have
متكبر شايف
responsibilities
نفسه.
to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
يا شيخ روح يا شيخ. نوبلمان. إلى هنا يا اخوان ننهي المقطع. اتمنى انكم استمتعتم. لا تنسون يا اخوان من الاشتراك واللايك. ونختم قولنا سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.